Hello. So today I'm just going to do a short sequence, bit of a gentler flow. If you're feeling a little bit anxious or a little bit stressed, it should be nice and calming. Um, so start in your child's pose, and I've just got a pillow that I'm using as a bolster that I've wrapped in a blanket. So take the knees as wide as you can, and you can always use a block to place underneath the bottom. And then just extend forwards over your bolster, and then drop the left ear down towards the left side. So just turning the head towards the right, closing off the eyes, just breathing in and out through the nose. So trying to relax the body. Relax the face, the forehead, relaxing the jaw. Nice deep breath in and out through the nose. Relaxing the shoulders. And then turning the head to the other side. So the right ear comes down towards the bolster or the pillow. And again, just breathing in and out through the nose. Releasing any tension. Trying to release any tightness through the body. And then slowly just starting to lift up away from your bolster, moving the bolster over to one side and then coming up onto your hands and knees. So keeping the knees about hip distance, hands shoulder distance, and then just take some nice circles going round in one direction, allowing the head to be heavy. Breathing in and out, and then taking the circles back in the other direction. Coming back to center, and then tucking the toes under. Just start to lift the hips up towards the sky, coming into a very easy downward dog. So you can take the feet a little bit wider than normal, maybe bending the knees. Allow the head to be heavy, so not holding any tension through the neck. Taking 5 deep breaths in and out through the nose. And then when you've done your 5th exhale, start to walk the hands back towards the feet, taking opposite elbows, and just take a little sway, gentle sway from side to side. So again, allowing the head to be heavy. You can keep a bend in the knees, or you can start to stretch out the backs of the legs, stretch out the hamstrings. They might be feeling a little bit tight if you're feeling a bit anxious and stressed. So sending your breath to the backs of the legs. And then release the hands, bend the knees, tuck the chin in towards the chest, and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Bringing the head up last, and then take the shoulders up towards the ears, and then release them down the back. So bringing the shoulders up to the ears. As you inhale, exhale, release them down. Inhaling and releasing. And then take the hands behind the back with the feet mat distance. Interlace the fingers, and again bending the knees, just start to fold forwards, bringing the arms overhead, or if you prefer you can take opposite elbows, just folding forwards. Forward folds are quite calming for the body. Again, just taking those 5 deep breaths in and out through the nose, trying to release any tension through the neck. Maybe move the head from side to side. And then release the hands down to the mat. Walk the hands out in front, coming back to that easy downward dog position. Lengthening the spine. And then release your knees down to the mat. So coming back to a all fours position. Take the right hand, thread it underneath the left, and then drop the right shoulder, the right ear down towards the mat. You can keep the left hand where it is, or you can extend it out in front. Again, taking some deep breaths in and out through the nose. If you had the left arm extended, just walk the left hand back. Press into that hand so that the right hand releases back, coming back to your all fours. So switching to the other side, threading the left arm underneath the right, dropping the left ear, left shoulder down towards the mat. And again, you've got the option to keep the right hand where it is or extend the right arm out in front. And then bringing that right hand back. Release the left hand. So coming back to your all fours. And then take the hips back again, just finding your child's pose. Reaching the arms out in front or taking the hands to the sides of the body, releasing the forehead on top or down to the mat. And just roll the body, roll the hips, roll the forehead across the mat. And then place the hands down, start to lift the torso, so coming up onto the knees. And then drop the hips over to one side, take the legs out in front, give the legs a bit of a shake up and down. And then place the feet so they're flat on the mat, about hip distance. Take the arms around the shins and just release the head forwards. Rounding out the back. And then lifting all the way back up. This time taking the hands underneath the legs, releasing the forehead down towards the knees, or option to extend the legs and fold forwards over the legs. Lifting all the way back up. Place the feet so they're hip distance. Just move the hips forwards and then come all the way down onto the back, bringing the knees into the chest, hugging the knees in tight, taking a little rock from side to side. And then extending the feet so they're flat towards the sky, hands coming to either side or the outside edge of the feet, just drawing the knees down towards the armpits, lengthening the tailbone. Staying still, or again taking a little sway from side to side. And then releasing the hands, bringing the knees into the chest. And then take your left arm across the shins, take the right arm back behind you, and roll over onto the right side, using the right arm as a pillow. And then rolling back onto your back, extending the left arm back behind you, right hand on top of the shins, and then dropping the knees, rolling over to the left side, just using that left arm as a pillow. And then coming onto the back, extending the legs up to the sky. Or if you are close to a wall, you can take the legs up against a wall. And just pausing here, hands can either remain on the thighs or down towards the floor. Trying to relax through the body. Taking 5 deep breaths in and out through the nose. And then release the knees down to the mat. Turn the soles of the feet together, open the knees out to the sides, just coming into your Supta Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. And then starting to extend the legs to the corners of the mat, dropping the feet out towards the sides. Coming into your corpse pose. If you like, you can always take the bolster again, place the bolster underneath the knees. And it's quite nice just to allow the feet to drop out, but the knees are supported, backs of the legs are supported. And then just remaining in your Shavasana for as long as you like, just fully relaxing, starting from the toes, working your way up to the crown of the head, melting down into the mat. And I'll leave you here in your Shavasana. Thank you for joining me.